is the state of play on day one. We've had 3 matches. As you can see, Team Europe, defending champions, are 2-1 up. 2 matches for you to come tonight. A singles match is what we finished with. But next up, Van Boning and Duchesne against Appleton and Souquet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We're coming to you live from the MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Matchroom Sport proudly present the PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup live here on Sky Sports HD. 30-second shot clock. Referee in charge of the action is Ken Schumann. Now time to meet our players. It's doubles action. Would you please welcome, representing Team USA, it's Shane Van Boning and Mike Duchesne. And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team Europe, would you please welcome Dynamite Darren Appleton and the Kaiser Ralph Souquet!
Chance for the defending champions to extend their lead. Jim Helfort and Jerry Forsyth are your boys in the box.
Well, we have really got some hot hands in the arena now. This is going to be a match. Shane Van Boning and Mike Duchesne versus Appleton and Souquet. It doesn't get any better than this, Jay.
Well, this has got to be Europe's best team right here. The question is going to be really, how does Duchesne handle the pressure of playing in doubles? He's never done it before.
Okay. All right. Ready to lag? A lot of noise in the arena. Okay, lag up. Things are really heating up here in Vegas now. Let's see who can take this lag. They've been close today. Surprised that Shane lags from that far back behind the head string.
I think he's going to win the lag, though.
Sure enough. USA wins the lag. Van Boning takes it.
Rack one.
Van Boning will be breaking us off now. He hasn't had the best luck with the break today.
Even if he makes.
Let's see if he's figured something out.
Alternate innings.
Remember, he wants to send that 1 ball into a side pocket and play shape on the 2 ball.
This is USA's #1 player right here, Shane Van Boning. Uh-oh. Boy, that cue ball almost scratched. Made the 1 ball.
Yeah, but it's unclear to me as to whether or not he's going to be able to see the 2. We'll take another look at the break shot. Whoa, you're right. That 1 was kicked away from a scratch by the 2 ball.
He can see the 2 ball.
All right.
Nicely done.
A little straight, but he can work with this.
Can the USA bounce back from that resounding defeat of Rodney Morris?
Yeah, that was a shocker. Although it's never a surprise when a great player like Niels takes one down.
Team USA looking good this first rack so far.
Van Boning will just back up off this 5 ball for shape on the 6. Great shot. Gives DeShane a nice shot on the 6 with almost certain position on the 7 ball, so long as he avoids the side pocket coming back across, and I'm sure he'll take all the pains he needs to do that. Doesn't want to put his player above the 8, though. Oh!
He didn't want to do that. DeShane's got to shoot right over the top of the 8 ball. Makes this shot about twice as tough.
Oh, that ball wiped its feet going in, but it went in.
And see, this is what the result is. A long, difficult shot for DeShane. Nicely done.
Right in the heart of the pocket. Now he has left man boning on the 50-yard line. This for the first mark.
Nicely done.
America takes an early lead. Too soon to celebrate, but 1-0. Better than they got in the last one.
Yeah, it's one more game than they won the last match.
And Appleton and Suke are settling in. And Van Boning gives a smile. And Mike DeShane, I think, is having a ball. No panic there.
Oh, is that your water? Oh, never mind. That's it.
That man on the left, Darren Appleton, won 2 U.S. Opens in a row. Huge feat.
He was the MVP last year in the Mosconi Cup.
And of course, his partner, Ralph Suke, has won everything in the world. We don't have time to go down his list of accomplishments.
Well, his biggest accomplishment this year is he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Billiards Hall of Fame. And he's still in the peak of his career.
Yeah, I know.
Suke takes a look at the rack.
I think they took our suggestion, Jerry, and changed that magic rack and put a different one in.
Yeah, but the players are still a little bit nervous about it. They may not know that.
Kenny's really got his work cut out racking these balls.
Okay.
Ralph seems to think this one's okay.
Rack 2, Team Europe
Sometimes
is
these
breaking.
guys examine
USA
that rack
leads
with a
1-0.
microscope. Breaking from far behind the line here, a full ball back. One ball on the side. There goes the 2.
Going to be tough on the 3, though.
Yeah, he's got a difficult long angle here on the 3 ball.
Taking another look at this break, you see that 1 ball slides obediently into the side.
You know, that's what they play for, Jerry. They try to make the 1 in the side. I think it's a little easier when they rack that 9 high up on the spot.
Yeah. Darren Appleton staring down this 3 ball.
Does he want to take this shot on or play safe? It looks like he's lining up on it. No, he played safe.
Well, that's not the safety that Mr. Appleton had wished for, but he has left distance and an almost impossible situation on getting shape on the 4, even if the 3 ball falls.
Can they decide who shoots first now?
Look for a safety here.
Yeah.
The 3 ball on one side of all those colors down on the base end of the table, and the cue ball will be on the other side of those colors. It'll be a challenge to hit.
Extension.
Well, the good news is he's not hooked behind the 6 ball. He can shoot straight at it.
Oh, he didn't get his cue ball where he wanted it, but he can't hit the ball directly, but there's no problem at all kicking off that rail and hitting the 3. And look for the 3 ball to go up table, the cue ball to stay down here behind this wall of blockers.
Ralph wants to hit the bottom side of the 3 ball here when he kicks at it. Well, that's not exactly it.
No, he wanted to slide off that ball with the cue ball and send it behind the colors.
Yeah, he hit it right in the middle. But fortunately, he left it on the end rail.
Yeah, he hit it with the right speed.
We got a little safety battle going here.
Nice shot.
Shane says, good shot. He's going to get behind it. Nice shot. That is a good safety. Shane won a major tournament, his first major this year. He won the Ultimate 10-Ball Championship down in Texas. Most of these guys were in the field.
It does not look like that combination on the 9 ball is on.
Extension?
So I doubt that we will see that coming up. Challenge at the moment is to escape this shot.
He's got his jump cue. He's going over the top of the 5 ball here.
Needs that ball to roll. Doesn't get it.
There might be a window between the 7 and 8 where Shane can see the 3 ball.
There is.
What?
In this kind of distance, Jerry, he just wants to cinch it. He just wants to make it.
Oh, that looked to me like it was going, but it hit the nose of the pocket and rattled out.
That's that angle of the pocket. If you hit that angle wrong, it'll just reject it.
Yeah, if you hit high on the face of these pockets, the ball is not going in. You can take a look at it right here. Hit the point.
Again, a little bit fortunate. He didn't leave an open pocket for Ralph to shoot at. One more safety coming up. Well, I don't know about this shot. This doesn't look like the right shot.
No, that's going to leak out. And Souquet showing about as much emotion as Souquet ever shows. He pursed his lips.
That's a rare miscue by Ralph Souquet.
Van Boning took a look at that combination. I mean, you could make that work. But if he had shape where he could roll forward instead and take the 5 in the other corner, he would do that. Instead, he is going to have to play for that combo. Well, this game could be over on this shot.
Mike's got a good angle on it. There it goes.
America leads this one 2-0.
You think they could reverse the outcome of the last match and win this one 6-0? I doubt it.
I'll tell you what, a whitewash against those two is a tall order. And right now we're going to have a little word with Niels Feijen.
Yeah, thanks very much. Europe got 2 points at the moment. A man who's had a hand in both of those, who won his last match amazingly well without even dropping a leg whatsoever, was Niels Feijen. Neil, wonderful play. You must be so pleased with not only the team's performance, but obviously your performance after that last match.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, that first team match was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever played in my life. I was shaking like a leaf, and so it was really nice to settle down in the singles match. You know, you get to play and you get to shoot balls, and I got a lot of opportunities, and I played really well, so it was a lot of fun.
Does it make a difference when you don't even drop a rack?
Yeah, sure, it's a big confidence boost, especially against a guy like Rodney. You know, he's got a super record in the Mosconi, so and if you can put pressure on the guys, on them, on their home soil, you know, it's got to be worth something. So.
And finally, you fancy this 3-1? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, the guys got to settle down a little bit with the speed. Everybody has to get the speed down at the table, and they got to just hit a couple shots.
Team USA breaking.
But I have full faith in these guys. These guys
are
are just tremendous champions, Ralph and Darren. So let's get it going.
Wonderful. Thanks for your time.
A very gracious winner there.
It's like a good break here.
Indeed. Boy.
How many balls down? 4 balls down?
4 balls down on the break shot.
A long shot on the 2 ball.
Take a look at these balls disappearing. Wow. You won't see that too often.
This is the key shot right here. The first shot. No problem at all.
This one's not going to take but a moment. What a great break shot that was. My goodness.
We may not see 4 balls down the rest of the week. Team USA about to take a 3-0 lead.
Easiest of shots here, a stop shot. And watching on, there's Team USA pulling their boys ahead. Van Boning seals the deal. And America leaps out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of happy Americans lifting their spirits back after that last match. And we'll be right back with more action from Las Vegas.
Day 1 at the Mosconi Cup. Europe in the lead, 2-1, but USA solidly in command of this match, 3-0. Jerry, what do we got?
Well, there you see the story of the day. Right now, Europe leads this thing 2-1, but America in command in this one, 3-0 lead. And we've got a great match coming up next, Van Boning versus Miller. And we are working on the rack as the crowd goes crazy.
Just not cooperating.
I think some people are having a good time out in the crowd.
This is probably the craziest tournament there is in pool.
Absolutely. People really come here to have fun, and that's the way it should be. It's a fun game to watch.
I don't believe I've ever seen so much laboring over the magic rack. Usually you set those balls up there, they're all frozen together, and that's it.
There you go, Mr. and Mrs. America.
You see the jam-packed arena here at the MGM Grand Conference Center.
There's a man who's into it, Darren Appleton. And Mr. Ken still working on putting the balls together in a satisfactory manner.
All right.
Darren accepts that one.
This is rack 4. Europe is breaking. USA leads.
Well, you know, Jerry, at
3-0.
some point the referee can just tell the player, you got to go ahead and break the balls. You got to take the rack as it is.
Appleton trying to get some inertia going on Europe's side, but he's not going to do it by scratching the cue ball. That's going to give America ball in hand with an open rack, Jay.
Yeah, that's the last thing they wanted.
Here you can see what happens. Cue ball's behaving itself, but then it gets kicked into the pocket by the 6 ball.
Ball in hand, USA.
Team Europe's got to be feeling snake bit at the moment.
You're going to play it? Okay, you play it. So you shoot the one.
Once again, We don't see any balls tied up. Everything's out in the open. It's just a matter of keeping the right angle
Anywhere.
from ball to ball.
This is very elementary, Watson. Really, his toughest shot is getting from the 3 to the 4.
Well, I guess the 3 goes past the 8 ball here.
Well, the way they looked at it, I thought they were going to play the 3 off the rail and carom it off the 8 into the corner.
I don't think this is a full pocket to shoot this. You know what he's going to do? He's going to shoot the 3 off the rail and come off the edge of the 8. Things can go wrong on this shot.
Yeah, but I think he's going to make it, and I think he's going to get shape.
You got to kind of squeeze the 3 ball past the 8 here.
What he has to worry about is where the 8 ball lines up.
You're right. He had no problem at all with that shot.
The crowd loved that shot. Here's another look at that rail carom. That's how you do it. You can always use a ball as a rail if it's nearby.
Perfect execution by Shane Van Boening there. Cue ball's going 2 rails, back up. Oh, he went a little. Well, that stops in time. He's okay here.
Yeah, when he had so much gee whiz on that, I thought it was going to run around the table.
Boy, he really slow rolled that ball.
They beat that puppy.
This looks like it's going to be a real good team here.
This to give America a 4-zip lead. It's done. And boy, Europe needs to get out of their chairs right now and make it happen, because this is getting ugly. And let's see who Andy's got upstairs. I believe we'll be talking with Mr. Charlie Williams.
Yeah, very animated, non-playing captain of Charlie Williams. 2-1 down at the moment, fully in control of this match, Charlie.
Yeah, we had a lot of confidence in Shane and Mike, actually. Even though Mike's a rookie during this event, actually it's kind of an accident or playing with each other. It was kind of an experiment to have them work together the first day and second day, but we just saw that we were trying different things out. And we saw, man, Mike and Shane play good together. And to be honest with you, they're not really off the table that close to each other, really. This is the most they've interacted.
Do you see the doubles as where the Mosconi Cup can be won and lost?
Sure, it's a factor. I don't want to say it can be won or lost. I mean, obviously, if you lose every doubles match, that's too big. But, you try to do what you can in the pairings. The chemistry is important. What you don't want to do is put a bad team together and give it away. It's okay to get beat, but just don't give it away. So it's important to make sure there's a lot of time spent on figuring out the best teams to put together, and not so much about figuring out the other guys' teams. Europe, they might put up a variety of different combinations, but it's important to figure out your team.
Thanks, Charlie.
Charlie's very much a hands-on coach. Oh, we lost the cue ball there. Ball in hand to Team Europe.
Following the break.
Well, this is exactly what Europe needed to get their house in order.
Excuse me, reset the clock.
You can see that was just a straight draw back into the side pocket, an uncommon error from Shane Van Boening.
It's okay. I said to myself, cut the ball.
Well, they're laughing it off.
Meanwhile, wide open rack here for Europe. Probably just shoot a stop shot here. I wouldn't count this team out.
Oh, I doubt America's done that. How many times over the years have we seen a 5 or 6 pack thrown together?
Well, 4-0 is a big lead when you're playing alternate break. but not insurmountable.
Darren decides to settle for the longer shot rather than trying to go 3 rails and get any closer, and that's a very wise thing to do at this point. They really need to cinch these balls, get this rack under the belt.
Ralph will probably just draw the ball back so Darren can shoot the 7 in the side. Boy, a little reckless there. He didn't want to come that close to the side pocket with the cue ball.
Doesn't matter.
Got a little bit on the 50-yard line here, but I think that we'll see Darren shoot the 7 in the side.
Seven into the side. And needs that ball to stop.
Boy, that ball went a lot too far. You know, the cue ball is rolling farther than these players expect many times already today.
Combination of a new table and adrenaline.
He's shooting at the side pocket here, Jerry.
Well, that way he gets the safety if he misses it. But he doesn't miss it. Europe gets the mark. It's now 4-1 in favor of Team America. And America is still confident. And we are going to take a little bit of a break. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to see the order of play.
Champagne Pony will be right in the match playing singles against Chris Melling.
Yep, and right now, America in the lead 4-1 to even us up today. That would be a 2-2 score line if this pattern continues for us.
It is Team Europe breaking right now. They can close the gap here. Let's see if Kenny Schumann can put a good rack up there.
There's another look at the winning shot. And the very stoic Ralph Souquet checking out the rack.
He accepted this rack.
Rack 6. Team Europe is breaking. USA leads 4-1.
Let's see what Ralph can come up with here. The most important shot in a game of 9 ball is this shot right here, the break shot.
Well, he's made a ball in the corner, but does he get shape on the 1? Wouldn't call that shape.
This might be a situation where
clock.
Darren might consider banking the 1 ball. He'll have shape on the 2 if he can bank it and make it. He's thinking about it. Do I want to bank it or do I want to play shape? Or play safe, excuse me.
Can we hear them talking about it?
Just clipping the thing and then you can hold down here. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. I mean, you got to play it. I mean, if you have plenty of time, if you feel happy with the bank shot, you know, that's good.
See, they're talking about that. They're considering the bank shot. He can play a good safety off the edge of the 1, come all the way down table with the cue ball. It's a little different strategy, Jerry, when you're down 4-1. Looks like he's shooting at it.
There it is. Great position play. Did you see how he did that? He used the 7 ball to stop the cue ball right there by the 2.
That was a big shot right there.
Take another look. Brilliantly played.
Nicely done by Ralph. Laid that cue ball right up on the side rail near the 3 ball. Team Europe trying to steal this rack.
Well, they've got a good chance of doing that. The real problem, the 7 to the 8, the 9 ball could become a blocker. So they're going to need to give that ball plenty of room.
Well, the good news is the 8 will go into either corner pocket.
Right.
No, leave it here on this side.
You know, making a big bank shot like that 1 ball and getting shape on the 2 like that, it's got to really kind of pump these guys up a little bit right now.
Yeah, and he's left Ralph an easy shape shot now. Just as long as he doesn't undercook it.
The problem has been that they've been going too far, but this one's going to be perfect.
Sure is.
Team USA doesn't look quite so happy now, Jerry.
Well, they know they've still got a big advantage in this match, but it's time to get serious again.
He's going to make Ralph stretch for this one. This is a long reach, but doesn't appear to be a problem for Mr. Sokier. And it's not.
And our scoreline now narrows to 4-2 in favor of America.
They need to come up with a good break shot here.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they got awful serious quick here.
Well, we're talking about it. You're right. The smiles are gone. The crowd's trying to urge on Team America.
I know it's early in this match, this Mosconi Cup, but it's important for USA not to fall 2 games behind or 2 matches behind. They need to win this match.
Yeah, you know, it really, to me, it doesn't matter who leads after the first day if there's only a 1-game margin. That's
exactly.
not enough to celebrate or to worry about.
Of course, if they lose this match, they could be down 3 games when the day is over. If they win this match, it's 2-2, and that way neither team will be down more than 1 game.
Yeah, but you know, in years past, the team that leads after day 1 has run into some really bad luck on day 2.
Mike Duchesne closely eyeing this rack. He seems content.
Rack 7, Team USA is breaking.
Well, he made 4 balls on the break last time.
See if he'll go for 5. This is a strong young man.
There goes the one on the side.
3 are gone. 3 balls are gone.
Just like that.
Just like that. I want Shane breaking for me.
And Shane's got a shot at the 2 on the side. Can lay the cue ball on the side rail for the 3. The only ball that could be a little bit of a problem is that 4 ball, which is close up against the 8. 7 balls he's made in 2 break shots. Well, this is not really the best of positions for Mike to shoot here. He didn't want to lay that cue ball all the way over on the rail.
No, he didn't, and it's going to be tough to... Oh, he broke him out.
Wow.
What a shot from Duchesne.
Doesn't look like any rookie to me, does he?
I was going to say, this rookie's doing a great job for his team.
Huge game here for Team USA. It put him on the hill in this match. Jerry, you know, if you break like that, making 3 or 4 balls at a time, you're virtually unbeatable.
No doubt about it. It just leaves the table so open, it's hard to get blocked by anything.
Another shot that's, you know, you don't want to leave your man on the rail like this. It's a lot more difficult to shoot off the rail, but Mike's playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I spoke too soon.
Yes, you did, but you were right. You don't want to leave your man shooting off the rail.
Boy, what a turnaround this could be.
This is beginning to smell like a comeback. His first frustrating moment of the day. And Ralph Souquet will try to capitalize on that error.
Yeah, he did.
Now it's 4-3. And there's not enough room between these two teams to even talk about.
Critical error by Team USA. They were about to go on the hill, 5-2 lead, firmly in command. All of a sudden, it's anybody's match.
Take another look at the history of the day. Team Europe took the first one, and then it was America coming back to tie us at 2. Then Niels Fayen really took control of his match for a 3-2 lead, and now Van Boening and DeShane are enjoying the very narrowest of leads against Appleton and Souquet. Next, Van Boening and Melling. Here's the winning shot from Souquet. That's not having to do a lot of work to win a rack.
Right now, even though they're down 3-4, they've got the momentum in their favor. These are not two guys you want to give too many opportunities to.
No. 3 U.S. Opens between them. I don't know how many world championships. They're both world champions.
Rack 8, Team Europe is breaking. USA leads 4-3.
Appleton needs a good break right here. One in the side. Will he have a shot on the 2? Ooh, that's a toughie.
A long, difficult cut shot on the 2 ball coming up for Ralph Souquet. The good news is, there's the break, the 1 goes down. The good news is if he can roll this 2 ball in, he will get shaped naturally for the 3 ball. No easy shot here, though.
Certainly not. Not to start a rack off. But the toughest shot on the table is supposed to be the first one. Oh, he drove that into the rail.
I'll tell you what, Gary. That's as bad as I've ever seen Ralph miss a ball. I mean, he hit it into the first diamond.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of that gentleman.
Look at this shot.
Yeah, let us remind you that that's one of the best players who's ever lived.
He just didn't see that ball.
Would like to ask him about that shot, but I'll wait until 2 years from now.
I'll wait until he retires. Well, this is the key shot right here to get position on the 4.
Yeah, DeShane needs to do something to get the momentum back on America's side, and he's very unhappy with the result of that.
I don't like this shot.
Neither did DeShane.
Is Shane going to try to cut this ball in and go up and down table? He looks like
risky.
He wants to shoot.
Awfully risky to do that. Yeah, let's go safe.
Well, that safety worked.
It did. This one's going to be very, very tough to get to.
English didn't take.
They're going to have to kick off the side rail into this 4 ball.
Well, to do that, he's got to shorten the angle to avoid the 5.
The problem is they didn't really need to let Team Europe come back to the table here.
Extension.
This does take some study, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think he's going to go to the left.
Yeah, he's got no chance going to the right.
I expect Darren to hit this ball. He could get lucky, too, off that 6 ball.
Oh, watch out for the scratch.
Wow, corner hook.
He couldn't have possibly hand-placed that ball in better position for him.
See, Jerry, this is what happens when you don't run out when you get an open rack.
Yeah. Take another look. Watch this cue ball. If it hadn't been for the 6, would have been a totally different result.
The tide has definitely turned in this match.
Extension.
Well, he hit it.
Can he get a safe?
No, he can't. We're going to see a 4-6 combination here.
Ralph's looking to see if he can squeeze it by there without playing the combo, but I agree with you. I don't think there's enough room there.
20 seconds.
It sure makes more sense to just play the combination of try to lay the 4-ball right there.
Yeah.
I would think so. That's what he did. He's all right here. The 4-ball will go past the 5 in the corner pocket. Team Europe getting ready to tie this match up at 4 apiece. 2 games in a row where Team USA had a wide open opportunity to win the game, and they, frankly, they blew it. Jerry, they were pretty happy when they were leading 4-0.
Well, all that joy is history.
4 games in a row.
You can see the frustration in Deshane's face. It's 4-4. Come on! Would never have predicted this 10 minutes ago. There you see the European coach, Johan Rusnik, and the 2 American players. Right now, we're going to take a little break. Stay with us. It's the PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup in Las Vegas, Nevada. And you are watching Shane Van Boening about to go to work.
Team USA is crumbling a little bit in this match right now. From a commanding 4-0 lead, they've lost 4 games in a row. Shane needs to come up big here. He made a ball.
Needs shape on the 2, and it looks like he's got it.
It is a legal break. That 8-ball just creeped across the line there. They've had a couple opportunities like this already, Jerry, and failed to get out.
Yeah. Well, I don't expect them to fail to get out here. Oh. Well, he's still fine.
Looks like he can draw a backup table and have position on the 4-ball.
Yeah.
Just like that. I think Mike can cue over that 7-ball all right.
Yeah, because he needs to hit the cue ball low to avoid running into the 9.
Yeah, the 7-ball is impeding his stroke a little bit here. See?
Trouble.
You spoke too soon. Once again, USA fails to get out with an open rack.
It's not frozen.
Well, he tried it back. Now he's got to play safe.
There's another look.
Team Europe's coming back to the table. And it's all because Shane played bad position. Look at this. Look at this. It's a wide open shot at the 6-ball.
Yeah, Shane wanted to duck behind that 7.
Well, he didn't want the 6 to come out so far.
Wait, he may have
wait
it.
a second. He may have to jump this ball. I guess
he's going to have to hop an edge.
Call the RAF. We're going airborne.
We're not going to get very high, though. He's just got to hop over the edge.
Extension.
I think he'll make this ball, Jerry.
Boy, I don't know, Jay. It looks like he's hitting it thin, but no, he just adjusted. Okay.
Yes! Come on.
Look at the shape he gave Darren Appleton off of that jump shot. My goodness.
Team USA has fallen apart in this match.
Great shot
Just play,
there.
play yours. Whatever, yeah, that's fine.
Jerry, this match looks like the turning point of the Mosconi Cup so far, right here. USA was ready to tie the match up two apiece, and they're on the verge of going down 3-1.
Well, they've still got some time to come back here. This will only make it 5-4. That's where we are. Europe now leads this match 5-4. A little bitty race to 6.
This is a real good lesson for Mike Deschênes. Don't get too confident at the Mosconi Cup.
And spirits are lifted on that side of the room because of this shot right here. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If Team USA loses this match, it's going to be real hard for Shane to come back and play the singles. He's up next.
Yeah, but do you know many players that are stronger mentally than Shane Van Boening?
Well, you got a good point there. All of a sudden, it becomes a must-win situation, though.
Yeah, but he's hard to wrap. Shane Van Boening considering the situation. And it looks like Darren Appleton is awfully happy to be where he is right now.
He won 5 games in a row. And breaking. They could close this match out right here.
This is rack number 10. Europe is breaking. They lead 5 racks to 4.
Everyone's breaking from the same side of the table now.
They're trying to make the one on the side. And he did. And the 5 ball. And
no, almost the 2, but it's better than that because he's left a shot on the 2.
Start the clock.
3 balls on the break down. Open shot at the 2 ball.
He's got to make that cue ball travel, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get back for that 4 ball.
That's the key shot right here. See where he put his cue on the table? That's where he'd like to bring the cue ball back to.
If he brings it back to there, I'm going to be curious how Ralph plays the shot for shape on the 6.
Big draw stroke here. Fell a little short.
That's a little acute. I don't know what Ralph's going to. I'm going to be very interested to see how Ralph plays shape on the 6. He'd love to be able to go up table and back, but he's got the 9 ball and the 8 ball to worry about.
I think he's got to bump the 6 here.
Ooh.
He's got to go to the end rail and tap the 6 softly. But nobody can do this better than Ralph Souquet.
This is
master at work here.
Dangerous shot.
Wow, he went up and down.
Look at that.
What a beautiful shot.
Goodness gracious.
He came up big right there on that shot.
Well, we've seen him do it for years.
Ralph. Huh?
There
Jerry,
it is again.
Jerry, they're going to close out this match. You're not going to stop these guys now. Huge reversal in this match.
Yep. Would have bet this one the wrong way. After the first 4 racks anyway.
Well, they had chances. 3 games in a row they had chances to win.
afraid this one is over for the Yanks, and now they have a very crucial match coming up.
Going to be a couple real unhappy campers there for Team USA.
3-1 now. Team Europe after a huge comeback staged by Ralph Souquet and Darren Appleton. Van Boning and Duchesne have to be extraordinarily disappointed. It'll be up to Coach Williams to bring their spirit back to life.
Boy,
right
Ralph
now,
and Darren are really pumped up.
Right now, we're going to take a short break. We won't be gone long. Stay with us.
Be come Sunday night. This is the state of play on day one. One match left. Van Boning and Melling coming up, as we've just seen, from 4-0 down to 6-4 up. Appleton and Souquet put another point for Team Europe, meaning whatever happens in that last match, they go into tonight leading at the end of day one. And they're with me now. They may look like a couple of hard-boiled eggs, but neither of them cracked then. Ralph Super Souquet, wonderful performance, coming back from 4-0 down as well.
Well, at the beginning, we couldn't do anything right, you know. I mean, just the balls and the rolls were, you know, rolling against us. And, well, I told Darren, well, we got to stick in there, you know.
Darren, how important is experience at this stage, at this level, in a game when you're 4-0 down?
Yes, like Ralph says, we didn't do a lot wrong to be 4-0 down. They broke really well and they played well. But we just kept calm because we've been around like a long time now, and we've had a lot of success. So once we got back to 4-1, then we just like building bridges, you know what I mean? Just one ball at a time.
And also, the great thing for Team Europe now is whatever happens in that last singles match, Team Europe go into tonight, if you like, and start off tomorrow leading.
Well, it's obviously a good thing, you know, if you already have 3 points out of possible 5. But, you know, the day's not over yet, or the night, for the guys back home in England. You know, Chris Melling is, you know, having a great year, so, and you know, he has a very, very good chance to beat Shane Van Boning now, who just got beat by us. So, you know, I mean, I like our odds at the moment.
I like your odds as well. Congratulations, well done. We're going to have a quick break. When we come back, the last singles match of the night of this year's Mosconi Cup. See you in a sec.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action. We are coming to you live from the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. Matchroom Sport proudly present the PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup. Coming to you live here on Sky Sports HD. 30-second shot clock. Referee in charge of the action is Michaela Tabb. It's time to meet the players. Firstly, and representing Team USA, will you please welcome the South Dakota Kid, the shooter, Shane Van Boning! And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team Europe, would you please welcome Q-Boy Chris Melling!
Well, to say it's a must-win for Team USA is an understatement, and when you need a point, you might as well call the best player on American soil. Jay, we talked about it during the intermission. This is one. The game, the Mosconi Cup isn't won or lost on day one, but a 4-1 hole would be a tough one to get out of.
That's a big deficit, Jimmy. And remember, Shane was on that losing team last match, which was a disaster for Team USA. They were solidly in front 4-0, lost 6 games in a row, had 3 open opportunities and couldn't get out. Let me tell you, that affects everybody on the team.
I'll tell you, interesting, you see Chris Melling moving the cue ball up to the balk line, the head string as he breaks, as he lags, and Van Boning kept it right at the end cushion. And
another close leg.
Very close. That one's tough. Well, this one might be a redo. This one's real tough. Michaela will have a good look. She's going to have to bring something out to measure it. It's that close.
She's using chalk. We've done that before. That's her little ruler, the chalk.
Well, so important. Obviously, the break, as you've noted, Jay, the most important shot you're going to play in the game of 9-ball. And securing it to open your match. USA just get it. So Shane Van Boning, he will break the race to 6 against Chris Melling.
You know, Jimmy, if the score would have been 2-2 in the match right now, there wouldn't be a lot of pressure on either one of these players. But now, trailing 3-1, Shane has got a lot of pressure on him. Like you said, it's a must-win.
I agree. And, you know, the fact that Shane just finished losing a point, partnering Mike DeShane in the last one, does not put him in good stead. So buckle in. The first rack. Well, he was like a little lucky the 2-ball knocked the cue ball. It was going into the side pocket there.
Nothing on the break.
Yeah, it was a legal break. We won't mind getting nothing because Chris is going to have to push out.
Question is, where do you push to? You got to be so careful with Shane.
Chris knows, though. You can bet he's well aware. He follows all the forums, the online billiard news. He's well aware of what Shane has done this year.
I think he's going to kick at this ball. Try to play safe right here. Not bad strategy, actually.
Well, he's left a wide open look at the one. For Shane, don't know whether he can see enough to make it, but he can definitely hit it.
I don't think he's got an open pocket. He's going to have to play a safety right back, but he can hide that cue ball behind the 7 and the 9.
Once again, Melling comes to the table, and he's going to have to kick it this one.
He'll probably kick 2 rails out of the corner here. See that, where he put his cue? That's the second rail. He wants the cue ball to come off the second rail right there. That's it.
Yeah, I think he'll take this one, Jay.
He knocks the 1 ball down in front of a lot of traffic.
Just poked its nose out, though, for Shane.
Somehow, Jimmy, this feels like this final match is going to be a real battle between these two guys.
Extension.
I think Shane can see the edge of the 1 ball. Problem is the cue ball might hit the 4 here after it contacts the 1. Yep.
Great shot.
Made the 4 ball. Well, if he wants to make the 1, he's going to have to bank it cross corner.
But that will come with shape to the 2. Another look at it. Beautifully judged.
A key shot right here early in the match. This looks good. Nice position on the 2.
And that's how quick Shane Van Boening can turn half a chance into what should be a rack-winning opportunity. Just like that. He is so talented.
Yeah, as you said before the match, Jimmy, he's probably one of the most resilient players. He can shake off a loss pretty quick.
Well, I believe he's the future of the game in this country. Well, he's the present and the future of the game in America, Jay. You know, he's so free-flowing, so naturally talented and gifted. A lot like the player he lists as his favorite, Francisco Bustamante. Just a free-flowing talent.
Shane seems to be improving every year, too. Well, this is a key rack. He needs to run out this first rack. He's going to stun this cue ball over to the left and shoot the 7 in the same pocket as the 6. Nicely done. He's in control now.
Well, he had the break in this rack. And it was a good kick shot from Chris Melling, but it was a better reply from Shane Van Boening. And that's the reason the South Dakota kid stakes himself to an early lead. 1-0, a race to 6. Van Boening holds serve. It'll be down to Chris Melling to reply. Looking very focused in his chair, Shane. A lot of people that may not be aware, if they're just watching Shane Van Boening for the first time and Chris Melling as he looks on, Chris knows Shane is deaf. So he can turn that earpiece right off and he won't hear any of the noise. He'll be focused in on that 4.5 by 9 foot surface. As we see the packed house here at the MGM Grand, our 5th time the Mosconi Cup has graced this beautiful property. And it just gets bigger and bigger every year, Jay.
Oh, this is the greatest event in pool right here. I love the Mosconi Cup.
Nick Vandenberg and Sakti just to his right as we look.
Second frame.
Also from Holland.
Europe to break, trailing by 1
The
rack.
Europeans have a ton of support. I see Ralph Souquet, wife, just above them. A ton of support on offer for the European squad.
He missed the one on the side. It is a legal break. Nothing down. Shane will have a shot at the 1 ball.
Another look. Pulling the cue ball over to the side cushion. And when they play that break, they're trying to target that one into the side pocket, Jay.
Start
that
the
cut
clock.
break that we've seen so often.
Can Shane reverse the fortunes of Team USA and win this match? You know, if they can go to bed tonight trailing 2-3, they won't feel so bad.
Still a good first day, though, for Europe regardless. Because you know that they'll start to get over that time change and the jet lag. And Team USA has to expect them to be a little tougher as the days go on.
This is another one of those shots where he's got to squeeze that 2 ball past the 8. I think the 2 has got to touch the side rail.
It's almost a bigger pocket, Jay.
Yeah, it's kind of a sideboard. That'll work. Now he's got to play a 3-8 combination.
Leave the 3 over the same pocket. He'd like to hit this flush. He'll be playing this slowly.
Well, he's got a little more angle on the 3 than he'd like.
Yeah, he played it a little firmer than what I thought. Still should be able to hold that side of the table for the 4 next.
Yeah, I think he'll go 2 rails out around the 4 ball here. Kind of spin this ball in. Oh, he went 1 rail. Same pocket on the 4 ball. Shane's looking good so far this rack. Got to put a little bit of a stroke on this ball. Get back up table for that 5.
Yeah, he's got to just get by the 6. That was the only danger ball, the way that he played that, because he had to play right-hand spin on the cue ball.
Yeah, it's a good thing he bumped that 6 out of the way.
This is a lot easier. Shane, the type of player that he likes to get into rhythm, and in singles play, a lot more visits at the table, doubles, and the team outing that we saw the very first match. That's the sort of format that doesn't really bring out the best in Shane Van Boening.
Well, he's firmly in control right now. Of course, we could say that about Shane and DeShane in the last match. They were firmly in control for a while.
Yeah, I think safe to say he'll take nothing for granted no matter what the score is, but that's a 2-0 advantage. The Stars and Stripes, courtesy of Melanie Archer. Van Boening, again, that expression won't change, not until the last ball has been struck. A little bit more emotion from Chris Melling. He's got quite a bit of support here that's come across the Atlantic. I know that Chris's dad is in attendance. We'll see if we can track him down. He's just over on the right-hand side. Doug, it's actually his birthday today, his 60th birthday, Chris's dad.
Well, happy birthday, Mr. Melling.
I'll tell you
what.
Your
son made good.
When you see Chris's dad and you see Chris, you got to wonder if they eat at the same table. Chris's dad is kind of a svelte-looking guy. The crowd. That's one thing the Mosconi Cup has always done. It brings that sixth player to the table. In this case, they're fans supporting Team USA.
This is our final match of the day. We'll kick off tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Once again, 5 more matches tomorrow. We're going to continue play until some team wins 11 matches. That's 7 o'clock UK time. The winning team has to win 11 matches. Team Europe ahead 3-1.
Successful break. Sorry, Jay.
Yeah, no, he looks good here.
Good break from Shane here. And again, he gets his hand on the table. Clean look at the 1.
The 3's a little tough right by the side pocket, Jimmy. That's the problem he's going to have. I like the way he hit that ball. Don't go behind the 5. Okay, he's all right. Problem is he's dead straight on this 2 ball. It's going to be a little difficult for him to get position on the 3. Well, he's not wasting any time. He sees something. Wow, nicely done. He cheated that pocket.
Perfect control of the cue ball. Getting right behind that 3 into the corner pocket. Great shot.
He made it look easy, but that was not a simple shot. I think you called it here, Jimmy. Shane he's a great singles player. He's used to winning tournaments on his own. I don't think he's as comfortable with a partner.
Well, I saw him shaking his head an awful lot in that doubles match just proceeding here. I think it was a good call by Charlie Williams to keep Van Boening out. I mean, that format was actually laid out before he knew that Shane and Mike DeShane had gotten beat, but you keep the player out, get a chance to feel the conditions out there a little bit more. So it was a good call by Charlie in this one.
Yeah, Charlie's a good coach. Shane just got there on that position. If that cue ball stops an inch sooner, he's in trouble. Got a little distance on this 8 ball. Is he drawing this ball or going down to the end rail? Let's see.
He's got the long forearms, Jay, generate so much cue power effortlessly.
No problem reaching this ball. That's it.
And the beat goes on for Shane Van Boening, Team USA, a 3-0 advantage. But remember, Van Boening and DeShane were 4-0 up in the doubles match just preceding this one, so anything can happen in the Mosconi Cup.
I think it was a good lesson for Mike DeShane. When they were ahead 4-0, he began to celebrate a little bit. You can't get overconfident in these matches.
Not until the last ball is struck. Shane knows that now. His Mosconi Cup record, not nearly what you'd think. Coming into this year, he had played 20 matches, lost 11, won 9.
Yeah, he's got a losing record. This is Chris Melling's first appearance in the Mosconi Cup. He is the #1 ranked player in Europe this year, though. Had a great season on the Euro Tour. He won the China Open, which was one of the major tournaments of the year.
And he's been rock solid in all the European Tour events, too. You know, he staked claim to that spot very early. He had done so much so soon.
You know, he won $60,000 in that China Open, so he's had a taste of the big money. This looks like a good break. He's got to like this one.
Pretty straight on the one. Just draw back, get a little closer to the 3, a little closer to the side pocket than he would have liked off the break, but
start the clock.
Cue ball stays on the playing surface.
He's got to play real good position on this 3 ball. The question is, does he want to shoot from above the 6 ball or try to draw the cue ball below the 6 ball? He's going to shoot the 3 in the side.
Four beside the 9. So he'll just want to get the cue ball back out in the middle. Chris won a couple world championships in English 8-ball, Jay, and that was really his best game. Both he and Darren Appleton come from the Great Britain 9-ball tour. That's where they honed their skills. A tour that has seen players like Darryl Peach, Mark Gray, Carl Boyes, so many great players out of the UK.
He's looking real good. Yeah, he's looking real good this wreck so far. Kind of coasting right through it.
And he does have some cue power, Melling.
He doesn't waste any time, does he?
Tremendous self-belief. Full of confidence and conviction. He doesn't ever think he should taste defeat. If he plays like that, he may never taste defeat. 3-1 still, he trails. It's an alternating break format, so it's a ways back for Melling. Van Boening will have the break in rack number 5. And Shane knows that this match, he's got the controls at his hand. There's how day 1 is unfolded. You can see the blue dominating on the right-hand side, a 3-1 lead at this stage. Van Boening is trying to get Team USA to bed tonight, only trailing by 1 point. It takes 11 to hoist the Mosconi Cup. 4 days of non-stop, heart-pounding action.
We need a little more red on the other side of the board there, buddy. You know, I predicted before this thing all started, I said these teams are evenly matched. I like it going like 11-10 or 11-9 when it's all over.
Well, the betting confirmed that, Jay. It was very close. Not much to choose between these two sides.
Which one?
8 balls off the 9.
And Shane Van Boening not too happy with the rack. He just wants Michaela to just feather that 8 ball in a little bit. Magic rack being employed here for the first time, as is this beautiful diamond pool table.
Black 5.
Making their
USA
debut in the Mosconi Cup. Terrific table, and would probably get about 80, if not more. A higher percentage of the top players would tell you this is the table that they'd choose to play big matches on. Rack number 5, Van Boning with the break.
He's got a ball down, but I don't know what kind of shot he's got at the 1. He might be able to see enough of the 1 to shoot it up in the corner.
Yeah, it's close, Jay. He can definitely get through to it, and like you say, may be just enough sticking out to try and knock it into that corner pocket. He's got the 2 in the middle of the table.
Push out.
No,
Well,
he
obviously
can't see
not.
enough of it. He's playing a push out here.
Looks like he's pushing into a kick, and he has.
This is the kind of situation Melling had in the first game, and he went ahead and kicked at the ball. I wonder if he'll pass this one back to Shane, though. Yeah, he's giving him the shot.
And just looking at this, Shane will try and put some distance between the cue ball and the 1.
Wants to hit the bottom of the 1 ball here. Kind of like that. That's what he wanted to do. Successfully executed by Shane. Chris may have a shot at the 5 ball off the 1. He might play a billiard here. Now he's safety all the way.
Tell you what, if that cue ball has welded itself to the 4, and it looks like it might have, that's the definition of safety.
No, I think Shane can hit the bottom side of this 1. If he can, he'll probably try to bring the cue ball right back to the same area. Close to this 5, close to this 4 ball again. Let's see. He's using the 8 and 9 as blockers. Yeah, I think he did it. He's going to force Melling to kick at this 1 ball.
The people in line with the shot like it, Jay. So, again, tough to tell with our overhead camera, but Chris is lining up the kick. He's looking at the cue ball. Wonder if the cue ball is going to track towards the 9.
Good little safety battle between these 2 champions. He's going to like this. Shane is hooked behind the 8 ball.
I'll tell you what, he looked at the cue ball coming over towards the 9, so this was definitely in the game plan for Melling. It looks like Shane's got the short cue. He's just got to go over the edge of the 8.
Extension.
Oh, he can hit the 1 all right. The problem is, what's he going to do with it? I don't think there's an open pocket. I think that 3 is blocking the corner pocket.
Nobody knows more than Charlie Williams how significant this match is. He's left it. He's left the chance for Melling.
Chris has got an open table. The 1 close to the corner pocket.
When you get Shane Boning out there playing singles, if you don't secure the point, you feel like that's one that got away. A lot like a golfer on a short par 5. You don't make birdie, you feel like you've lost a shot to the field. And this has to be a point that Team USA would have expected.
Well, Chris Melling got the best of that safety battle.
He's got the 5 right over the corner pocket, so he doesn't have to do anything special with this 4.
Jimmy, he'd have to stub his toe not to get out from this spot.
It's not like that's never happened in the Mosconi Cup before, Jay.
We've seen a lot of it already today.
I've seen misses over the years from Hall of Famers playing in this event. This brings out the human in all of them.
I saw Ralph Souquet miss a ball in the last match and the match before that was the worst I've ever seen him miss a ball. He missed by a full diamond. It was like he just couldn't see it. Meanwhile, Chris Melling is about to close the gap to 1 game.
Well, Chris's favorite player from a different Q Sport discipline, Steve Davis. And even the Nugget would be proud of how Melling went through this rack. 3-2. He's on the comeback trail. And that one is against Van Boning's break.
Yeah, Chris is breaking right now, too.
Chris Melling, as we said, with a ton of support back home. He's from Keighley in the UK. And as I said, he's won world titles in English 8-ball. Van Boning's won the US Open. He's won the BCA Open as Shane. And Chris knows only too well how strong Van Boning is, especially in singles play. I've known Melling for about 11 years now, Jay.
Wow.
Well before he came on the scene in 9-ball. And big things were always expected of him, both him, players like Darren Appleton. And look what Appleton's done in such a short period of time.
Well, one thing I'll say about Chris Melling, he's a very confident player. Nothing phases him. I don't think it bothers him at all if he's playing Shane Van Boning. He's going to play his game.
Rack 6, Europe to break, trailing by 3
Chris
racks
will not
to 2.
give this match away. Shane's going to have to find a way to win it.
Well put. Rack number 6. Ball down.
Look at this position on the 1 ball. Wow.
This has to be a real tough one to watch for Van Boning, especially after the match that he and Mike DeShane led 4-0. I mean, Shane led 3-0 here.
This is a little different situation here. That last match, they blew it. This one, Melling is taking charge right now.
If Chris could secure a point for Europe and Europe go to bed 4-1 in front, what a tremendous day 1 this would be. They were slight favorites in the pundits' eyes, but you got to play the game.
I know it's day 1, Jimmy, but somehow this feels like a huge match. It feels like a must-win for Team USA. You got their best player.
That's the first time I've ever seen Chris Melling use a closed bridge. He has embraced the pool world.
He runs out like Tony Drago. He doesn't waste a moment.
You're the second person to tell me that today. He's not quite as fast as Drago, but he knocks balls in as quickly. And the first 6 racks have been halved. From a 3-0 deficit, Darren Appleton and Ralph Souquet know their man's right back in the hunt. And now a race to 3 for a vital point.
We got 2 warriors out here, Jimmy.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing where Mr. Momentum is sitting right now. And all the pressure of a country on Shane Van Boning's shoulders. Though he's handled pressure before, Jay.
Listen, he's been the main representative for the America and USA in the World Pool Wars for the last 3 or 4 years. He's about the only player that's really traveling all over the place, playing in all the major tournaments. Shane to break.
Rack 7.
Big break.
USA to break. 3 racks
on
each.
day one. Van Boning and Team USA desperately looking for this point.
He knows how important it is, especially after they blew that last match.
Soft break, and I didn't hear anything drop. And look at the one.
Open table. The only tied up ball is that 5 ball with the 8, but there is a combination available there.
He didn't use the cut break that time either, Jay.
Let's see how Chris goes through this rack.
Yeah, as you said, that 5 is the only problem ball. Chris is already having a look at it, see if it offers a 5-8 combination, or as they say in the UK, a plant. It does, but it's going to have to be made. But I think that would be his best option.
He's got the perfect angle on the 3 to come down table for the 4.
Yeah, he's just looking somewhere in the middle of the table. It's not so much getting the 8. He also has to try and gauge where that 5 is going to go after getting the 8. And that, of course, assuming he gets the 3 and the 4, which I think is a pretty fair assumption.
Now he's thinking about playing shape on the 5. He's got the right angle.
I like the combination better. I just think the combination affords a little bit more in the way of potential.
It looks like that's what he's playing for, Jimmy. Oh, no. That's not it. He's going down to... Oh, he didn't want to hit that point.
Now he has to play the combination.
And he's got the wrong angle at it, too. He could actually play a safety here.
Jay, you took the words out of my mouth. You know something? Being successful in pool is accepting what's happened and dealing with it. And right now, I kind of agree with you. I think the safety. I think that's the best option.
He could lay that cue ball right against the 8 ball. That's not what he wanted to do, but
he made the mistake. He tried to get close to the 5 and play it into the bottom right, and he should have gone for the combination. Now he's got to take his medicine.
I think he's still going to play that 5 ball. He's going to try to cut across table into the corner. Much more difficult shot now, Jimmy.
And position isn't guaranteed either. Jay, so often we say it. We've seen the best players in the world play all over the world. And how many times have we seen a player go for a shot after playing a poor positional shot, and it proves costly?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there, Jimmy. The safety might have been the better option. He didn't want to give up the table to Shane. Huge game here.
Wrong choice for the right reasons. Thump that one in, pinch the pocket just to get straight on the 8.
He's going to draw back up, shoot the 9 in the same pocket as the 8.
Well, that'll be a selection that Chris Melling will question. Should he go out and lose this one to Van Boning? But there's still a ways to go. 4-3, USA in front. And 3-1, the overall lead in favor of Team Europe. The race to 11 points, 11 match wins. There again, day one, winding down to a conclusion, Jay. And as you'd expect, not a lot between them.
Shane's leading this match 4-3. He needs to win 2 more games, put some red on that left side of the board there. And Team USA can sleep well if they're only trailing 2-3.
Yeah, and Shane Van Boning, he knows a point here, only trailing by 1. They really have momentum going into day 2. When we kick off day 2 with doubles play.
Europe to break, trailing by 4 racks to
Melling
3.
to break.
Played with a little bit more speed than Van Boning broke on his break. But that one just looks like it found cover, ducking in behind the 9.
The 3 ball down. I think he's going to play it safe. He'll play off the top side of that 1 ball, try to hide the 1 behind this cluster of 4, 7, and 9. Just kind of like that. Well done. Nicely executed safety by Chris Melling.
Yes, it was. Took the bottom cushion away with a 6, so Shane's going to have to attack this off the side cushion. And again, he'll be playing this with a bit of speed. Be looking to try and put some distance between the cue ball and the 1. In an ideal world, find cover. But you would expect him to hit this. Well, I think he might have gotten cover. Unless there's a space between the 9 and the 4. And I think there is.
A little window, but this is a very thin cut at a narrow side pocket here. Oh, he played safe all the way. Well, that one didn't work. But see how these balls are tied up, Jimmy? The 2 and the 5 tied up, the 4 and the 7 tied up. This is no easy rack here. Even though Shane has a good open shot at the 1, that's no guarantee he's going to run these balls. He's trying to draw back up table for the 2 here. Oh, he played safe all the way. He didn't like the layout.
Pretty good shot from Van Boning there.
Well, I think we're going to see a jump shot over the edge of the 9. Yeah, Chris ran back and got his jump cue.
And this is a difficult jump because there's a lot of distance between the cue ball and the 9, and that means that white's going to be off the table when it contacts the 1. Anything can happen here.
Wow. You don't want to miss the whole ball and give up ball in hand, that's for sure.
Well, I got to tell you, jump shots, Chris comes from a snooker background, an English 8-ball background. Jump shots are not allowed in either one of those disciplines. Well, that was a miss hit.
It looks like he can play shape on that, too, and shoot the 2 in the upper left corner here.
Yeah, as we look, he's left himself the angle. That's exactly what he's doing.
This is still going to be a difficult rack. He's going to have to play perfect position from the 2 to the 4. If he can find a way to do it here, Jimmy, he has a chance to get out. See, the cue ball's got to contact that 5 after he hits the 2.
Extension.
Quick look at the shot clock, 30-second shot clock, and Shane opting for the extension. Each player allowed 1 extension per rack.
The cue ball went about 3 inches too far. That's what makes this shot so difficult. He's got to slide off the 5 just right here. He can shoot the 4 on the side. Again, position on the 5 is going to be difficult. Looking good right now. Shane is kind of finding out the answer to this puzzle so far.
This match turned back in Shane's favor by a poor decision, really, from Chris Melling. I mean, he had wrested the initiative away from Shane. Van Boning won the first 3. Melling won the next 3.
Huge game here. Shane can complete these last 3 balls. He'll be on the hill at 5-3. He's going to have to stretch for this one. He can reach it all right. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. He was thinking so much about the contact on the 8. I don't know why he didn't just draw to the side cushion and out.
I don't understand that shot either. And look at this. He had no shot at the 8 if he made it.
Jay, welcome to the Mosconi Cup. If you've never watched it before, this is all about pressure.
Another unforced error by Shane Van Boening when it looked like he had got through the hard part of that rack. Chris Melling's going to tie this matchup 4 games apiece.
What a let-off. What a let-off. Something you're just not used to seeing from Van Boening. Johan Rushing, European captain, applauding Chris Melling's effort, but that one was given to him on a silver platter.
Yeah, it looked to me like he did not have to bump the 8 ball there. He could have drawn above it. Let's see. See this shot right here?
I mean, easy. Just draw to the side cushion with right-hand spin. He was thinking so much about the cue ball contact onto the 8. You know something? Nerves don't always manifest themselves in the form of just a flat-out miss. Sometimes it's poor judgment. And
that was poor judgment and a miss.
I think that time it was Shane Van Boening's turn to show us an error in judgment. The MGM Grand host site, as it's been 5 times for the PartyPoker.net Mosconi
Rack
Cup.
9, USA to break 4
A
racks.
premier pool event of the year. The event they all look to try and make up spots for. Team USA versus Team Europe. It's Ryder Cup's version, pool's version of the Ryder Cup. And Van Boening has just shown you the type of pressure these players are under.
Nothing down. Table to Melling.
Yeah, I think Shane's got to try and figure the breakout because the speed that he's breaking isn't working.
Well, time's kind of running out in this match. Just like that, making that 1 ball, getting position on the 2, opens this rack very nicely for Chris Melling. He's got a chance to take the lead here.
Nice angle on the 3. Bring the cue ball down for the 4.
He's looking to see if I think the 4 does go past the 8.
He can get the cue ball to either side of that 9 to leave himself on the 4, but I agree with you, Jay. I think it does pass the 8 into the corner.
That's what he's playing shape for, and he did it. Well done.
A little straighter than he would have liked.
He's going to have to jack up and draw this cue ball back out for the 5. I don't see him going forward here. Too much traffic that way. He is going forward. A little risky here.
Great Cuban.
He threaded the needle between the 8 and the 6.
He made a difficult shot look easy there. That was a terrific positional effort from Melling. Watch it again.
If he hits a ball there, he's in trouble.
Avoiding contact and leaving himself picture perfect. We were saying Shane should be on the hill. Well, it's going to be Melling who's going to arrive on the hill first.
And breaking. Jimmy, how big is this if Melling upsets Shane Van Boening in this match?
I wouldn't want to be in Charlie Williams' shoes and try and rally the troops after this loss, that's for sure. 4-1 to Team Europe on day one. What do you tell your men to keep them positive? Look at Van Boning. What does he want to hear to get ready for day two? 5-4, Chris Melling on the hill. Looking to stake Europe to a 4-1 day one lead.
Shane Van Boning's thinking about that missed 7 ball.
You know what Charlie's telling Shane right now? Forget it, Shane. You can't change what's past. You're not out of this one yet. Wait for your chance.
Shane might have his hearing aid turned off. He might not hear anything Charlie's saying. Team Europe, all the members of Team Europe, kind of anxious and expectant. Can Chris Melling come up big on this break shot right here?
Europe to break.
Close out this match.
Well, one good break could lay the foundation for just that. He'll hit him harder than Shane. Gets the one on the side. This is an illegal break. He never got 2 balls across the head string.
Break, control passes.
Yeah, but you know what? Shane may give it back to Melling because there's no shot at the 2. Shane does have the option to pass this back to Melling. I don't see him taking this shot. Why would he want to take this shot, Jimmy? Looks like he's going rail first at the 2. I don't know if this is a good decision. Maybe he can see the edge of the 2.
I think
it's hard to tell from our angle.
I think he can, Jay.
Yes, he could. He could see the edge of the 2. He's got to come all the way back down table for the 4 now.
Good shot required here from Shane. Position from the 3 to the 4, and all of a sudden he'll have this one by the throat.
Well, his back's against the wall right now. He must run out.
And he's got a little angle on the 4. This is a great chance.
We might see our first hill-hill match of the day.
Just getting it straight in his mind. Exactly how he wants to get after the 7. That's the ball above the 9. Leave the angle to get the cue ball back towards the middle of the table. From the 6 to the 7. This really is the only thing that can go wrong right now. Around the back of the 7. Off 2 cushions, Jay. No, he's played 1 cushion. Check the cue ball back up to the middle.
He's got a good angle.
Either way works great.
The cue ball's going to go back and forth across the table for the 8. Wow, he drew that ball to the end rail and back up for the 8. Pretty confident stroke there.
Well, there's always a lot of ways to get position. As long as you get the cue ball to the area of the table, it's really personal preference as to how you play it.
Just draw off the rail for the 9. Well, we'd like to be a little bit more off the rail than that, but that's okay. He's taking his time here. Remember, this is a very similar shot to the one Deshane missed that turned that last match around. At least the cue ball's not on the rail.
You know, shots like this, it's all about staying still. Just delivering the cue. Keep your head still. Just like that. I noticed with Mike Deshane, when he missed his 9, he popped up off the cue very quickly. Van Boning stayed dead still. And that's the reason the 9 found gravity. 5-5. And the joint's alive here at the MGM Grand.
1 game for all the marbles. What a way to end the day, Jimmy.
Just whets our appetite for what's yet to come, Jay. Mosconi Cup, an event like no other. The pressure, The format, everything about it, unique unto itself.
Well, this is, for many of these players, it's the only time they play in any kind of team concept. Pool is kind of like tennis and golf. It's almost singles all the way.
And again, just to let you know,
Final
Chris
rack.
Melling, the rookie
USA
on Team
to
Europe.
break.
He's never been under this kind of pressure cooker representing Europe ever. Van Boning's been here before a number of times.
He needs a big break shot here.
Well, then he better hit him a little harder than he has been.
The last couple breaks did not work. He made the one.
Tell you what, he's a little fortunate the 7 caught the middle point. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone across the head string.
What, did he make 3 balls here?
Oh, he did. Pardon me, Jay, he did. He made 2 into the corner pocket.
Problem is, can he see enough of this 2 ball to make it in the corner? He might have to shoot the 2 at the 7, and that's a tough 7 ball on the rail. This is a problematic shot right here.
This rack carrying a point.
Better be real careful here, Jimmy. You could double kiss this 7 ball. Yeah, Shane's taking his time right now. I mean, if he shoots the 2 at the 7 ball, it's like the whole game is on the line right here.
Yeah, and do you want to bet the game on this shot? That's what Shane's weighing up in his mind right now.
You know, Jimmy, he might be able to play it safe and just use that 6 ball to block the cue ball. He's not sure.
Yeah, he's just called for his extension. He wants to attack.
I don't know if that's a wise decision here. Now I think he's playing the safe. Well,
I'll tell you what, that is not a good safety from that position.
He wanted to put that 2 on the middle of the end rail. That's how much he missed it by.
Exactly right. He's left Chris a chance. It's far from easy.
You know, the good thing about this shot, he's got natural position on the 5 if he makes this 2 ball. He'll roll up right on the 5 ball. That's it. Well, he didn't want to bump it, but that's okay. He's got another long shot here at the 5. First opportunity this game is all in Chris's hands.
Draw this to the side cushion. Oh, that's the shot. What a performance from Chris Melling and Europe here on day 1.
He hasn't let the pressure bother him at all, has he? He's going to win this match.
Tremendous performance. A hill match to close out day 1.
He's going to have to go down to the end rail and back out like that. That'll work. That will definitely work.
Yeah, look at him. He's listening for the sound, and you listen for it at home because it is Europe. It's almost a full blue day here on day 1. What a year Chris Melling has had, and he punctuates it in the Mosconi Cup. Great performance. It is 4-1. Team Europe over Team USA on day 1. Chris Melling, a 6-5 winner over Shane Van Boning.
Boy, what a great day for Team Europe.
Well, what a wonderful first day for the defending champions Team Europe. It started so well, didn't it, in the team game? They won that one 6-3. Lost the first game of doubles of the evening, and then Neil Spine beat the Rocket, Rodney Morris, 6-0. Darren Appleton and Ralph Souquet came back from 4-0 down to win 6-4, and Mellin was 3-0 down, and as you've just seen, has won the last one, the decider, 6-5, which means at the end of day 1, it's USA 1, Europe 4. It's the race to 11. Europe need just 7 more points to retain the title.